with a base hit in the 5th inning. That extended his hitting streak to 10. 1 for 1 today with a sacrifice safety squeeze bunt for an RBI, then a single and a run scored in the 5-run 5th. 8-1 Cardinals out hitting the Rangers 9-4. The pitch, a foul ball off to the right, and it was a slider that was breaking down and in to Ciani. He spoiled it off. Ciani during the 10-game hitting streak has 12 hits. And he has seen his batting average move up. There's a swing and a foul that goes out of play off to the left as we pause for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
And there's a cutter fouled back to the screen many times early in the season. If Ciani got to 2 strikes, it was going to be tough for him to keep from striking out. Much, much different hitter the last, say, 6 weeks. Here's a swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Moving into foul territory, it's the first baseman giving way to the second baseman, and that's caught by Semien. Semien reaching out, got a glove on it, had to grip again, flex the glove and make sure he could hang on. Looked like Lowe was going to make that play, and then Semien called him off and made a snow cone catch. So Ciani fouls out. That brings in Mason Wynn looking for his first hit. Wynn and Pages do not have hits in the Cardinal lineup. Outside for a ball.
Both have been on base. Wynn had a walk in the 2nd inning, and Pages put the ball in play, had an RBI, and reached on the fielder's choice.
The pitch, Wynn takes a strike with a slider that catches the outside part of the plate, 1-1. 1 out, bottom of the 6th, 8-1 Cardinals. The pitch, swing and a miss, tied him up. Fastball up and in.
Thought with 87 pitches that the Cardinals starter McGreevy would be done, but there's no one throwing in the Cardinals' pen right now.
McGreevy has given up a run on 4 hits over 6. The pitch, Wynn bounces that to third, a fair ball. Young unloads quickly, safe as Lowe couldn't handle the ball, but that's a base hit. I think Wynn beat the ball to Lowe's glove anyway, but Lowe couldn't put the squeeze on it. So now only Pages in the Cardinal lineup does not have a hit. Well, when that ball took the extra bounce, I thought Mason has a safety there. That's his 3rd hit in the series and 12 at-bats. Wilson Contreras doubled and scored in the 5th inning. The pitch by Dunning. A swing, and that's a line drive right field, right to the right fielder. Good catch there on the run by Garcia. Back to first, Wynn. St. Louis Union Station has been reimagined from a historic rail station into a one-stop hotspot of entertainment. Eat, drink, golf, climb, ride the carousel, or the 200-foot Ferris wheel, and visit the aquarium while you're there. Learn more at exploreStLouis.com. 1 out of 3, 2 RBIs, a run scored for Alec Burleson today. The pitch to Burley, down and in for a ball. Burleson was the last man that Heaney faced. Leclerc came on and gave up 2 runs on 3 hits over a third of an inning, and Dunning has been on since. The 1-0. This is popped down the left field line, and Langford moves over by the side wall and gives it a look. The ball goes into the stands for a souvenir. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jim Jackson is our producer-engineer. Matt Pajeski's in the St. Louis studio. Tom Ackerman was our pregame host. Matt Pauley will be along for the postgame show. Our in-booth assistant, Ethan Hannaford. With Mike Claiborne, Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney at Busch Stadium. It's 8-1 Cardinals. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, the runner at first base. Dunning with the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball. Left center field. Way back to the track near the wall. The catch is made by the left fielder, Langford. And he bumps into the wall after making the grab, taking extra bases away from Burleson. Ricky has the 7th with the Cardinals leading 8-1.
This is Eddie Clare, president of Paul's. Are you looking for a career and not just a job?
Paul's is looking for outside sales representatives for commercial and industrial customers. Are you a goal-oriented self-starter?
We have a great benefit package including 2 weeks of paid vacation from day one, a company bonus, health, vision, dental for you and for your family, a 401k with a match. Let Paul's create big possibilities for you, your career, and your life. Apply online at paulsmachine.com.
Jesse with Lands Underground Solutions. When it comes to your septic system, trust the team at Lands Underground Solutions. Our septic specialists have been working in the septic industry, installing and repairing septics in Central Illinois for over 40 years. When it comes to your septic system, trust the team at Lands Underground for repairs, maintenance, or replacement of your septic. Lands Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
Jets is hiring. Call 217-352-9992 or stop into 1907 West Springfield Avenue near Round Barn in Champaign. Jets is open till 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays till midnight. Are you looking for a side hustle? Here's Josh from Jets talking about the benefits of doing deliveries.
When I was a delivery driver, it was amazing how much the actual amount of money I had just shot right up. It's hard to describe. You have money in your pocket every single day.
For details on joining the team, visit jetspizza.com.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
Michael McGreevy misses outside, ball one. He's back out for the seventh inning. A defensive change for the Cardinals as Lars Nootbaar is taken over in right field. Burleson now out after that last at-bat. And there's a slider missing low, 2-0 to Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe, Young, and Kelly in the bottom of the seventh inning as they're trying to get one more inning out of Michael McGreevy. Jojo Romero's loose in the Cardinals' pen, and the next pitch is taken low, 3-0 on Lowe. Only one walk issued so far for Michael McGreevy, and that was Lowe with one out in the fifth inning. He wants a new baseball, and home plate umpire obliges.
You have an attendance guess?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good guess. I'm going to go with 31,365.
I think I've heard that somewhere.
How'd I do?
Deja vu.
It was echoing in my head. Maybe you heard it there somehow. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike.
What was that again?
31,365.
That's what I have.
3-1 delivery from McGreevy is bounced right back to him. He kind of has to leap a little bit to make the play, and very athletic play.
Nice comeback.
And he flips it underhand to Lowe after being down 3-0 in the count. He comes back to get a pretty dangerous hitter, and that's one out, and Josh Young will bat. Don't miss your chance, John, to get discounted Cardinal tickets. Get 8 or more gallons of gas at a participating station using the MyPhillips 66 Fuel Forward app and receive 2-for-1 Cardinal tickets. For más información, visit cardinals.com/Phillips66. Ground ball to third, one hopper. Arenado throws out Young. 2 ground ball outs, and McGreevy, of course, was not done yet. Very impressive by him. He is getting ground ball after ground ball. He has thrown 93 pitches now, working in the seventh inning, which in 2024 is almost unheard of.
That's 10 ground ball outs.
Now facing Carson Kelly. And the first pitch to him, pumped in the bottom of the zone, strike one. He is amped up, pitching so well. Controlling the bottom part of the strike zone. One strike pitch is inside, 1-1. I'll tell you what I like most about him is he's not made mistakes. He has been true to what he's doing. He's shown good command. He's been a pitch maker. And I would say very, very impressive what he's done, especially against the left-handed batters. Next pitch, a slider for a strike.
He's attacking the strike zone.
That he is.
Hasn't been all that deep in counts throughout the afternoon. That's why the pitch count's at 96 right now, 2 outs in the 7th.
Finished strong, Michael McGreevy. The 1-2 pitch to Carson Kelly. It's grounded up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit right past the two diving infielders. Donovan wanted to make the play. So did Mason Wynn behind him. Went off the tip of the glove of Donovan, and I don't think either one of them could have thrown out Carson Kelly either way, and that's going to be a base hit. We'll see if he gets one more batter or not at 97 pitches.
I believe he will.
I think he will, too. There's a lefty at the plate, but 2 lefties to follow. And, again, Jojo Romero is loose. 5 hits now allowed by the right-hander McGreevy, and he throws strike 1 to Jankowski, who has struck out and bounced out.
If I told you today McGreevy's going to give up a run on 5 hits, would you take it?
Yes.
You bet.
I would assume you would have meant through more than just 1 or 2 innings. There's a ground ball right side. Donovan has it. He's been busy today. He throws him out. Great work, Michael McGreevy. 7 innings, just 1 run allowed, and the Cardinal fans on their feet here appreciating the Major League debut of Michael McGreevy. Time for the 7th inning stretch. It's presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals. 8-1 Redbirds.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown bar district.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up home. Drop off downtown bar district.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Hey, Ameren, Illinois energy savings expert Matt Minster here with an Energy Pop quiz. True or false? Switching to smart bulbs, plugs, and thermostats can reduce your energy footprint. That's right, and the savings won't stop there. Smart devices also save you time, so you can dedicate more to things that matter, like fetch with the dog, or finishing that DIY project. So be smart. Visit AmerenIllinois.com/savingsmadeeasy for more energy savings tips.
Our culture always encourages perseverance in the face of adversity. But why do some women face judgment and pressure to give up when they become pregnant? Shouldn't we provide them with the support and options they need to navigate the journey of motherhood with dignity? It's time to uplift and honor women. Think about it. This ad was paid for by Vitae Foundation. For more information on Vitae, visit adsforlife.org. That's adsforlife.org.
If your child has a common orthopedic condition, that doesn't mean you can only get common treatments. You can choose Shriners Children's. Our world-class care is not limited to insurance networks or to what's been done before. The same doctors who innovate treatments for the most complicated orthopedic issues will help your child grow and develop properly. See what we do at shrinerschildrens.org. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Swing and a foul back, strike 1 off the bat of Nolan Arenado, who's 1 for 3 in this game. He singled and scored in the 5th inning. And the 7th inning stretch was presented by SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of your St. Louis Cardinals. The 1-strike pitch is grounded up the middle. That's a base hit. 2-hit game for Arenado. And he got that off of Dave Dunning. And he's actually 2 for 2 off of Dunning. No, actually it was Leclerc who was pitching when he had his first hit, and 0 for 2 against the starter Haney, who went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs. Leclerc charged for 2. Cardinals have 8, and the Rangers just 1, thanks to Michael McGreevy. Solid pitching through 7, and there's a strike delivered to Paul Goldschmidt. I'd like to see the Cardinals get Pedro Pages up there and have him get his first hit and extend his hitting streak. There's a swing and a miss for Goldie. We're in the 7th inning, so Pages
have another chance.
He will bat one more time for sure at some point. Cardinals have an 11-hit attack now. And they've done it without hitting a home run. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit for Goldie. Same spot that Arenado just hit it. Back-to-back hits to start the bottom of the 7th inning. Left-hander getting loose for Texas, that's Jacob Latz, who we've not seen. They've got 3 lefties in their pen. They've got 6 right-handers. They just traded for Andrew Chafin. And Tommy Pham will bat for the 4th time. He was actually 1 for 2 last night. I said he was close to being 4 for 4, but there's a base hit to right field for Tommy Pham. Hit for the Cardinals here to start the 7th. Tommy Pham with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. He has a double, 2 singles. The Cardinals have the bases loaded, nobody out. They want more, and Bruce Bochy wants another pitcher. We're going to have a pitching change brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets, plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When your little rookie slides headfirst onto the IL, where fever has you benched, you need Mercy Now. Go to mercynow.net, answer a few questions, and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, we've got your bases covered. Find care now at mercynow.net. Mercy, official medical provider of the St. Louis Cardinals.
If you want to know what the players are saying, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to learn what the front office is thinking, read Cardinals Magazine. If you want to see the stories no one else is writing, read Cardinals Magazine. And if you want to get the most out of following the Cardinals in 2024, start your subscription today. Check out the great subscriber offers at cardinals.com/magazine or call 314-345-9000. Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
New pitcher for Texas is Jake Latz, who was actually born in the state of Illinois, was the Illinois High School Player of the Year in 2014 before playing at LSU and Kent State both, and he faces Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, strike 1. First batter he faces, Donovan, then Pages, then Ciani. Cardinals have the bases loaded, nobody out. They lead 8-1. And still not sure who the Cardinals are going to bring up into their bullpen. Nobody throwing yet, but McGreevy's certainly done. And the pitch is high from Latz, 1-1.
Pretty good idea to rest a few players on this extremely hot day. Matt Carpenter's running at second for Goldschmidt.
Latz, a 28-year-old left-hander. Facing Donovan, the pitch is low, 2-1. He overcooked that slider, so Carpenter now at second base. Arenado, the runner, at first base, and Tommy Pham over at first. Donovan ready for the 2-1 delivery from the lefty, and it's hit down the left field line, but foul. Goldie's been going hard. We've seen him play most every inning. So to have Carpenter come in, I agree. Good idea.
And Burleson has been replaced by Nootbaar already in this game in right field.
Donovan 2 for 3 in this game so far. He's looked better at the plate. Been sliding a little bit lately, but good day today. Has a 2-2 count. Infield is in, and the pitch to Donovan is up and in danger of walking him. A 3-2 count now.
Well, he's used to that hot weather that is down in Alabama. He celebrated playing a game in Alabama, hitting a home run at Rickwood.
That he did. Born in Germany, but really grew up in Alabama. Father in the military, 3-2 pitch is hit hard to right field. That should be deep enough to score a run. Garcia has to backpedal to make the play. Tagging from second also, and making it to third is Carpenter. Scoring is Arenado, and the Cardinals now lead 9-1. Sacrifice fly, RBI, Brendan Donovan. 3 RBIs in this game for Donnie.
He was stuck on 48 for some time.
He is unstuck.
That he is. Here's Pedro.
Pages looking to extend his hitting streak. He's hit in 13 straight, 364 during that time. Coming into today's game, first pitch to him is hit down the right field line, but that is slicing foul.
How about this, Ricky? Atlanta 4, Milwaukee 2. Milwaukee bats after the 7th inning stretch with 2 outs.
Oh, you had good news again. I love it. I've got news, too. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has won over $20 billion for their clients. Injured? Call the closers, Morgan & Morgan, or visit forthepeople.com, proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. Pages at the plate, batting from the right side, and he takes a pitch up and in for a ball. He is right on the plate. I like that. He sticks his face right in there.
Oh, he's aggressive at the plate.
He is. He has made some adjustments, I think, that have really helped him find his way offensively. Hitting room on the right side of the infield. 1-1 pitch. Coming up. On its way, and it is a little bit high. Could have been a strike. Was a strike.
It was in the strike zone.
And I believe that's the first pitch I recall Shane Livensparger missing. I may be wrong.
He missed one low out of the strike zone earlier, a called third strike.
That he
Goldie.
did. Next delivery is swung on and missed by Pages. 2-2 the count. So maybe he won the one strike that really was a ball and the other way around, so I guess he's even.
That's a pretty good day.
It is. You get 93% of them right, you've had a good day. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a changeup. We get those umpire scorecards. You can follow those on social media, and, I wouldn't call them 100% accurate, but mostly.
You know the strike zone that Larry Vanover had down in Atlanta with rain in the forecast?
Yeah.
If it was close, he graded 98% that game.
How about that? I didn't see that. Better game when the strikes are called, that's for sure. Michael Ciani has had a nice day at the plate, and he's ready for the delivery, and that's a strike to him. A sacrifice bunt and an RBI in the second inning. He singled and scored in the 5th.
Looks like JoJo coming in when we go to the 8th.
He's still on the mound. I guess it's his turn. Ciani's turn at the plate. A little half swing off the glove of the pitcher, and the play at first base, not in time. Couldn't get him. Another run scores. Carpenter scores from third. We'll see how they score it. But either way, the Cardinals now have a 10 spot on the board. 10-1 Redbirds. A little half swing, and the pitcher, Latz, reached out to try to get it. It hit off the end of his glove. And by the time he scrambled to get it, threw it to first base, not in time to get Michael Ciani. I'd say base hit. We'll see. Mason Wynn takes his turn and takes a pitch high. I believe they did give him a hit.
It is a base hit and a run batted in, a 2 RBI day for Ciani.
Didn't see that flashed on the board, but the hit total tells me it is a hit and an RBI for Ciani. And he's really had a good day today. Let's see what he's up to now average-wise. You brought that up recently, John. Pitch to Wynn is outside.
So with the 2-hit day, he is at 253.
How about that?
He plays center field like he does and hits 250 or better. Look out.
250's gravy. 2-0 pitch inside, ball 3. I'm sure the pitcher frustrated by not making that play, but it was not an easy play to make. Mentioned Ciani's right up there with Jacob Young, too, with the outs above average and defensive runs saved. They're both basically neck and neck, the best 2 center fielders in the National League. 3-0 pitch, he takes all the way, and it's a strike to Mason Wynn, who got his first hit of the game in the 6th inning. So Pages, unfortunately, his hitting streak may have come to an end, although it's only the 7th inning, John. Maybe another at-bat for Pages. As the pitch is grounded to the left side, backhanded in fair territory and able to beat the runner Pham to third base is Young. And that'll end the 7th inning, but more damage for the Cardinals. 2 runs, and as we move to the top of the 8th inning, John will have the play-by-play. Cardinals 10, Texas 1.
Kelsey Furniture in downtown Tuscola sells Tempur-Pedic beds. What's it like?
I'm going to tell you right now, Stevie, that thing is the best thing I've ever slept on in my life. My wife and I both have said we've never had better night's sleep. And the people at Kelsey's were fantastic. Brian is the guy that helped us. You know, as much as I did my research, he has a world of knowledge about beds themselves. Oh, man, it's like sleeping on a cloud, man.
Kelsey Furniture, downtown Tuscola.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Rising costs of goods, unpredictable weather, and seasonal depression got you feeling down? Let Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing brighten your winter blues. Dogtown is offering $1,000 off any Bradford Whitewater heater, Rinnai tankless water heater, or Bosch mini split unit when you buy a Lennox home comfort system. No gimmicks, no hidden fees, just $1,000 in savings when you call Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, 217-841-4728. Offering 0% financing options for qualifying applicants. Dogtown Heating, Air, and Plumbing, your home's best friend.
Love calzones? Jets Pizza in Champaign is offering their calzone style boats for just $8.99. Available online only at jetspizza.com with code C1. All of their boats typically feed 2 people. Just apply coupon code C1 at checkout to take advantage of the deal. Your deli boat of choice or one-topping jet boat for $8.99. Pickup or delivery. Jets. Better because it has to be.
It's 27-year-old JoJo Romero facing left-handed batting Josh Smith. And the first pitch, 96, a strike at the belt. A hit and a run scored for Smith. The only run the Rangers have in this one. It's 10-1 Cardinals with the Rangers batting in the top of the 8th. And a slider goes outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think this is a good game to get JoJo into, John. He has not exactly been locked into the form he had at the beginning of the year. Not that he's been bad, but I think just giving him a chance to get out there and kind of get the feeling right, I think this is a nice game, a nice score to be able to do that.
95 on the inside corner, a strike called. 1-2 on Josh Smith. Romero working out of the stretch with nobody on, nobody out. The pitch. Slider, that sweeps way outside. When he has that kind of a break on his slider, now it's just a matter of getting the command he wants. That's when he was really rolling up swing and misses. The pitch on the way, and that's grounded to third. Backhanded by Arenado. His throw, got him. Let's pause here for station identification on the Cardinals Baseball Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Left-handed batting DH Corey Seager, 1 out of 3 facing McGreevy. And there's a swing and a miss with that sweeper of a slider of his. That looks more like a sweeper than a slider.
I think it does. I mean, there's really just a nuance of difference in terms of how you would describe it anyway. If you've got a big slider.
And how they hold it and the release point. And the pitch outside, just missing the corner, 1-1 on Seager.
If you have a big open slider, that's a sweeper. Or if you have a kind of a flatter, 2 plain breaking curveball, that's a sweeper. However you want to distinguish it.
The pitch. And there's a drive into center field. Ciani started in, moves back, puts up the glove, puts it away. Seager is out number 2 in the 8th. Join us for Cardinals Season Ticket Holder Appreciation Weekend, August 16th through the 18th, presented by SeatGeek. For more information and RSVP for the events, visit cardinals.com/STH appreciation. Duran is going to bat here for Simeon. Ezekiel Duran came into the game last night, spelling Seager. JoJo Romero He's ready to go. 2 outs, nobody on. And JoJo stepped off. Now he's ready to go. The pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike 1. We're in the top half of the 8th inning, and the Cardinals are in command today. Here's a swing and a fly ball center field. Ciani's there. He puts it away for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 10-1, the Cardinals lead the Texas Rangers.
Your number one sports bar and grill is Pia's. Head to 1609 West Springfield Avenue to watch all your favorite sports teams play on the big screen TVs as you enjoy great drink specials and the famous 10-ounce Slugger Burger. With the slot machines, darts, video, golf, and outdoor beer garden, meet your friends at Pia's since 1975. Open mornings at 7 a.m., Sundays at 8. See you at Pia's.
I'm Ashley, and this is my husband, Scott, and we're the owners of Route 66 Solar.
If an out-of-state company has knocked on your door to sell you solar, you owe it to yourself to call us and get a second opinion. When you call Route 66, you work directly with us from start to finish. Find complete peace of mind with our in-house installation crews and American-made equipment backed by our 30-year warranty.
Before you go solar, call Route 66 Solar for a second opinion and get your free estimate today.
Since Busey Bank first opened our doors in 1868, we have built upon a tradition of close relationships and broad financial capabilities. Our experienced team provides the highest level of personalized service to ensure we accomplish your goals, simplifying your wealth management and business lending needs and ensuring a legacy for generations. Building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
The left-hander Jacob Latz will face the Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wilson Contreras is the DH today. He has a double, a run scored, going 1 for 4, and takes ball 1 outside from Latz. Playing in right field, Robbie Grossman with Garcia out of the game. And staying into play second after batting for Simeon, it's Ezekiel Duran. Duran plays up the middle at second. A swing and a miss. An off-speed pitch to the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals Cubs, Wrigley Field. That's tomorrow night on the air at 6:10. Our play-by-play broadcast at 6:55. There's a strike outside half of the plate to Contreras. 1-2. The pitchers of record. Andrew Heaney on the downside. And in his Major League debut, Michael McGreevy on the upside. Lutis is warming in the bullpen. He was called up before the game today. And that's Ryan Lutis. JoJo Romero worked a quick 8th inning. Ground out, fly out, fly out. Contreras back in after a timeout. The pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. He's tied up with a high pitch, and Latz strikes him out. That's the second strikeout for Latz. The first was Pedro Pajes. And Lars Nootbaar comes to bat for the first time today. He replaced Alec Burleson. Burleson had a 1 for 4 day, a 2-run single and a run scored. The Cardinals scored 3 in the second, 5 in the 5th, and 2 more in the 7th inning. Here's a pitch outside for a ball. The Rangers scored their run in the 6th inning when they put 3 hits together. Smith, Seager, and Simeon with singles.
Nolan Gorman's going to get an at-bat this inning also.
The pitch and a foul ball just to Ricky's left. My goodness, that's close.
Very close. So it looks like we might see Gorman play third base, or you think Donnie will play third?
Yeah, Gorman can play third.
Can.
That's what he was before making the switch to second.
You bet.
Pretty good third baseman at that. We shall see. Some mystery left in this game, but not much.
No.
10-1 Cardinals. What a great day for Michael McGreevy. The 1-1 pitch. Here it is from Latz. Outside, 2 balls and a strike on Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar is hitting .236, 7 home runs, 22 RBIs, 203 at bats, and a couple of stints on the injury list for Nootbaar. The pitch on the way to him. A curveball that's called a strike at the top of the zone.
Knee buckler there.
2-2. Number 21 out of USC, Lars Nootbaar. The 4th pitcher of the day is Jacob Latz. And his pitch to Nootbaar, outside. 3-2 on Newt, with Gorman waiting on deck. The Cardinals lead 10-1, out hitting the Rangers 14-5. The 3-2 pitch, a swing, and that ball's driven to center field, but it is caught by Jankowski. Hard hit ball for out number 2. Nootbaar is out, and up comes Nolan Gorman. Arenado made outs the first 2 times out, but he lined out to center in the 3rd inning on a really good swing. Then singled and scored, facing Leclerc in the 5th. Singled and scored in the 7th inning. That was against Dunning. Lefty against lefty. A swing and a foul ball back, and a good cut there. Dunning, an inning and a 3rd. He gave up 4 hits and 2 earned runs. 6 earned runs charged to Heaney. 2 to Leclerc, 2 to Dunning. Latz pitches to the Cardinals with nobody on base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. The fastball, a strike call just off the outside corner at 96. 0-2. Gorman bats .202, 19 home runs, 50 RBIs, 331 at bats. The pitch, swing and a pop-up. That goes foul off to the left, out of play. With his eye looking that direction, some dark skies. What does the rain unaware app say?
There was nothing in the vicinity when I checked last, because we were told right around 3:30. But I see those dark clouds, as you mentioned, but nothing on the app yet.
Well, it's hiding the sun, the cloud cover here. The pitch outside. I'm sure that's welcome relief to those on the field, especially the umpires.
Oh, my.
Lyvan Sparger behind the plate, Brennan Miller at first, Chris Conroy at second, Alex McKay at third. They've been out there in the hot sun ever since coming out to exchange lineup cards. The pitch, a swing, and there's a high fly ball down the right field line toward the foul pole, and foul. Fan made a nice catch down there in foul territory.
That young man made a diving catch in the stands. How do you do that? He laid out, went over a couple of seats, made the catch, jumping, landed right on a bar behind the seats. He'll probably have a bruise there, but
brought his glove, and that paid off.
Nice play.
Here's a curve. It goes outside for ball 2. 2-2 on Nolan Gorman.
Hard to have
batting with Carpenter on deck.
Hard to have a lot of range when you're sitting in a seat in the stands, but he had some there. And he's got an Arenado jersey on too, John.
The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Let's go to the 9th inning and then move on to Chicago. On to the 9th. Texas bats with the Cardinals leading big 10-1.
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, this is personal because 4 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. As fans, you've always stepped up. Now I'm asking you to do it again for those who need it most. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor. It's fast, it's easy, and it's one of the best things I ever did. So join the donation team and be a fan for life.
Driving down the highway or passing job sites throughout our community, you see CAT equipment everywhere. There's a reason for that. Backed by the largest, most experienced network in the world, CAT equipment offers legendary reliability. And Fabic CAT, your local CAT dealer, offers unwavering support. Wherever you are, Fabic CAT is here with the gear you need to get the job done right. Need to rent? We've got you covered with aerial lifts, power solutions, and so much more. Fabic CAT, your trusted partner for all things heavy duty. Let's do the work. Fabic CAT, proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get your choice of Cardinals Performance Polo or Pullover and 2-game tickets. See bank for details, member FDIC.
With us today, a developer from SeatGeek. Quick question. My son's wedding clashes with the baseball game. Do you have an innovation to make him reschedule the wedding?
No, but you can sell your tickets on SeatGeek.
Interesting. What about selling a wedding invitation? I'm joking. Maybe.
Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Buy and sell St. Louis Cardinals tickets on SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the St. Louis Cardinals.
From Uni in Forest Park.
Get ready for Dancing in the Streets. In the Heights, the Tony-winning musical from Lin-Manuel Miranda, August 9th through 15th, sponsored by Emerson. For tickets, visit muni.org.
It's Ryan Ludus on to pitch for the Cardinals in the ninth inning. Wyatt Langford leads off. The left fielder takes a fastball down the middle, strike one. Jojo Romero, 1 inning and zeros after 1 run, 5 hits over 7 innings from Michael McGreevy in his major league debut. Here's a check swing, a ball in the dirt. On the appeal, no swing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ludus is 25 years old, out of Washington University. Born in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. The pitch. And it's just off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Ludus at the big league level appears in his 3rd game, an inning and a third to his credit. Just up from the minors today. The pitch outside a ball. 3 balls and a strike for Langford, with Robbie Grossman waiting on deck, a switch hitter, and he'll bat left-handed. Nathaniel Lowe is scheduled 3rd this inning. We're in the 9th, and the pitch is swung on. The high fly ball down the right field line. Moving over into foul territory. Nootbaar makes the catch up against the sidewall. Langford is out number 1. There comes Robbie Grossman. PGA Tour champions return to the Ascension Charity Classic September the 3rd through the 8th at Norwood Hills Country Club. Visit AscensionCharityClassic.com. That's where you get tickets and all the information about the event. Ludus is trying to mop this one up for McGreevy. The pitch inside to Grossman. Grossman has been a serviceable player over the years. 34 years old, a switch batter. Drafted by the Pirates in the 6th round in 2008. Drafted out of high school in Texas. He takes a pitch, low and in. Cy-Fair High School in Cypress, Texas. Major League debut the 24th of April 2013 when he came up with Houston. On to Minnesota, Oakland. He has appeared with Detroit, Atlanta, Texas. Ground ball to the second baseman. Donovan has been busy, and he throws out Grossman. 2 down, and the Rangers are down to their last out.
So John, thinking about not mopping it up, as you mentioned, for McGreevy, he was outstanding. This is important for Ludus, too, to show everybody what he can do. So he's mopping it up, but he's doing something important for himself here.
Well, it's just like he did in spring training when he came into those games, trying to show what he can do there. But these count. These go down in the books, and service time at the big league level. The pitch is swung on and missed by Nathaniel Lowe. 94 on the fastball up in the zone. Ludus gets ahead, 1 strike. The outfielders play toward left center for the left-handed batter who has a home run in this series. He swings and hits this one high in the air down the right field line. On the run, Donovan, and it's Nootbaar to make the catch in foul territory for a Redbird winner. Then he high-fives a young fan through the screen down the right field line.
I love it.
Light up the fireworks here in St. Louis, and a win in his Major League debut from Michael McGreevy as the Cardinals beat Texas 10-1 today. Ricky and I will talk about it after this.
You don't take shortcuts when it comes to reaching your health and fitness goals, which is why at First Form, we don't take shortcuts with the supplements that will help you reach them. As long as you're willing to put in the work, we will help you reach your goals. First Form was founded on quality, built on service, and is measured on results. All of our products are backed by our 110% money-back guarantee. Our industry-leading nutritional supplements will help you maximize your potential. Never settle for less than your best. Visit firstform.com today.
When it comes to my lifestyle and diet, I don't always make the smartest choices.
Touchdown! Woo! Hey, how about another round and some more chips?
But when it comes to taking care of my liver, I do make one very smart choice. Active liver tablets from New Nordic. I used to have real issues with my liver, and at my last checkup, my doc was concerned about my numbers. But since adding a once-a-day active liver tablet, my gut's better, I feel great, and my doctor's happy. I ask a lot of my liver, so the least I can do to say thanks is a daily dose of Active Liver.
You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. Or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NewNordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS.
Throughout the history of the St. Louis Cardinals, many have delivered incredible moments, but few have achieved a career worthy of immortality. This year, Edward Jones and the St. Louis Cardinals are proud to announce that Matt Morris, Dave Duncan, and Whitey Kurowski will become the newest members of the Cardinals Hall of Fame. Join the induction ceremony celebration on Saturday, September 7th at Ballpark Village. To learn more, visit cardinals.com/HOF.
This is Willie McGee, St. Louis Cardinals for the loop.
In his Major League debut, it was 24-year-old right-hander Michael McGreevy limiting the defending world champion Rangers to 1 run on 5 hits over 7 innings, 99 pitches, and he has a W in the big leagues.
Well, not only did he have a good day, but you also have to look at Tommy Pham, who had a 3-hit game again for the Cardinals, scored twice, drove in a couple of runs, and just such an important part of what's going on in the Cardinals changeover here as we are going to move into the month of August and hopefully finish this season strong. But Tommy Pham's going to be a part of things, especially against left-handers. And, John, the Cardinals put a hurting on a left-handed starter. How about that?
That they did, with Heaney giving up 6 earned runs on 6 hits over 4 1/3, 86 pitches. Heaney walked 1 and struck out 2. Leclerc gave up 2 runs over 1/3 of an inning. Dane Dunning, over an inning and a third, allowed 2 more runs. Jacob Latz finished up the last 2 innings with 1 hit, and he had 3 strikeouts, no runs.
Yeah, and McGreevy, of course, a big thrill there. But for the Cardinals bullpen to be good again the second day in a row, I think the bullpen is really well set up for the Chicago series, too, which was part of what the Cardinals were hoping for.
Well, the Cardinals won this one 10-1, and we'll have more after this.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
A slap of the bat, high fives at the plate. They're all celebrated at Pia's Sports Bar and Grill after the game. Super beer specials, great drinks, big screen TVs, and fun food all await you at Pia's. Whether it be Pia's delicious wings, the big pork tenderloin, or Pia's famous Grand Slam or Slugger Burger, you'll find all your favorites available until 11 p.m. Chill out at Pia's in the beer garden and enjoy being served by a great staff. See you at Pia's, Springfield and Mattis, Champaign.
Tim Onstad, Dixie Chopper and Dedicated Diesel. How about my Dixie Chopper? Got any deals?
Yeah, I was in one of the farm stores yesterday. I won't say their name. And I saw a Husqvarna mower for $6,500 zero-turn. I guarantee I can get you on a Dixie Chopper, the king of zero-turn mowers. Much better quality for at least $1,000 less.
And plus you service it.
Yes, Andy and Jeremy will service them right there in Urbana. and take care of you.
Walk through that process of getting a new Dixie chopper.
You go in and see Andy, and he'll lay it out for you, the prices. There is financing available. There are various discounts for first responders, veterans. It goes on and on. We'll get you in and want to get the right price. Andy will take care of it. You can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana.
Well, let's go over the line score for the game today as the Cardinals pounded the Rangers 10-1, out-hitting them 14-5. An errorless game, 6 left on for the Cardinals, 6 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and 5 left for the Rangers, going 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Michael McGreevy went 7 innings in his Major League debut, got his first win, and he had 12 ground ball outs in the process. Andrew Heaney is the loser. He's 4 up, 11 down, and 0-2 lifetime against the Cardinals. A 2-hour, 28-minute game, 31,365 tickets sold. The Cardinals got 3 in the second, 5 in the fifth, 2 more in the seventh, and beat the Texas Rangers 10-1 to win 2 out of 3 in this series and to finish the homestand with a 3-3 record against Washington and the Rangers. Up next, the Cardinals and Cubs tomorrow night with Sonny Gray on the mound. We'll be on the air at 6:10. Our play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package. Do that right now. We'll have that play for you when we come back.
It's a new era of Chicago Bears football with Caleb Williams under center. And there is a new home for Bears football. Hear every game on Champaign-Urbana's home for all the hits, Q96. Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Joniak, radio voice of the Chicago Bears. Join me along with former Bears great Tom Thayer as we break down and call all the exciting action. I'll have my trademark call, touchdown, touchdown Bears, ready to roll. Hopefully, you will be hearing it often. Catch the Bears all season long on Champaign-Urbana's home for all the hits, Q96.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
As a local family-owned solar installer, we're right here in your community. When you choose Route 66 Solar, you work directly with us during the entire process.
From quality American-made solar equipment to our in-house installation crews, we don't cut corners, and we back all parts and labor with our 30-year warranty. It doesn't cost you anything to get a second opinion, to be confident that you're getting the best quality at the best price.
For peace of mind, call Route 66 Solar for your free estimate today.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window. New roofing and siding are a winning combination that can instantly change the look, feel, and function of your home. Our Kramer Siding and Window team takes pride in being an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred contractor, able to offer a best-in-the-business 50-year warranty. Pair it with preservation siding in your favorite style and color, and your home will be a showstopper. Start today and save 10% on roofing and 25% on siding. Call us, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
We have a Redbird winner for you today at Busch Stadium, 10-1 over the Texas Rangers. And we invite you to suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, T-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Cardinals at MLBshop.com. A very good game, a terrific outing in his Major League debut for Michael McGreevy. He allowed a 2-out double to Marcus Semien, then retired 11 in a row before walking Nathaniel Lowe with 1 out in the 5th inning. Didn't give up another hit until the 6th when Josh Smith, Corey Seager, and Marcus Semien all got singles. Semien with the RBI driving in Smith for the only Ranger run. After that, it was a matter of retiring 5 of the last 6 batters in the outing as McGreevy went 7, 99 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run. He walked 1, struck out 3, and was able to get 12 ground ball outs in winning his Major League debut. Now the Cardinals got the line moving for him in the 2nd inning with hits by Paul Goldschmidt, Tommy Pham, an RBI single by Brendan Donovan. Pedro Pages put the ball in play on a ground ball to first, a high throw home by Lowe, and the runner was safe. Tommy Pham came streaking home and got in just ahead of Carson Kelly's tag. Then it was Michael Ciani dropping a good bunt down with the runner breaking from third. Brendan Donovan scored. The Cardinals had a 3-0 lead. They added on in their half of the fifth inning, and things got started with Michael Ciani. A base hit to right field, extending Ciani's hitting streak to 10. 1 out later, Wilson Contreras with a double, setting up second and third. Alec Burleson, the last batter to face Andrew Heaney with the infield in, looped a single that just barely made the outfield grass. Josh Smith was too far in to get back to catch it. That drove in 2 runs, and Wilson Contreras challenged the throw home and just made it in. With Kelly trying to apply a tag, he dropped the ball. The Cardinals got 2 more on that single by Burleson. Exit Heaney and enter Jose Leclerc. Nolan Arenado got a base hit. Paul Goldschmidt was called out on a low strike. Then Tommy Pham came up. Tommy already had a base hit and a run scored. Had a hit taken away on a good diving play by their shortstop Smith. But in the fifth inning, he delivered the play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. On 3-2, Arenado is ready to take off. There he goes. Tommy Pham lines it to left field, and that gets down. Scoring Burleson. Coming around third base, Arenado is trying to score. Here comes the throw in. Arenado scores standing. 7-0 Cardinals. Tommy Pham drives in 2 more. And Brendan Donovan had an RBI single to center field. At that point, it was 8-0. And then Nolan Arenado got a hit. So did Paul Goldschmidt. And Matt Carpenter came in to run for Goldie. Base hit for Tommy Pham, who went 3 out of 4 today. 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs in only his second game back with the Cardinals. And that was it for the reliever Dane Dunning. And Donovan had a sacrifice fly for his 3rd RBI of the day. And the Cardinals were able to pick up 2 runs in the 7th inning to cap off a 10-1 win over the Rangers. 10 runs on 14 hits, with the Rangers scoring a run on 5 hits. McGreevy wins his Major League debut, getting 12 ground ball outs, throwing 7 innings. And Andrew Heaney is 0-2 in his career against the Cardinals, dropping to 4-11 overall this year. He's the losing pitcher. A 2-hour, 28-minute game, $31,365 paid. It's off to Chicago. The team will leave for Chicago shortly and open up a 4-game series against the Cubs tomorrow night. And they're going to be facing their all-star left-hander Shota Imanaga. He's 8-2. Sonny Gray, 10-6, will pitch for the Cardinals. Airtime is 6:10 tomorrow at 6:55 from Wrigley Field. Ricky will go over the lineups and the pitching matchup. And I'll bring you the first pitch around 7:05. We hope you'll join us tomorrow from Wrigley Field. Thanks to our producer-engineer, Jim Jackson, Matt Pajeski in the St. Louis studio. Our in-booth assistant, Ethan Hannaford. Tom Ackerman hosted the pregame show. Matt Pauley will be coming along with the postgame show. Now for Mike Claiborne, who will have an interview with Michael McGreevy as part of the postgame show with Matt Pauley. For Mike Claiborne and Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney, reminding you the final score. The Cardinals 10, the Rangers 1. So long from Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that fits just right for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit exploreStLouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By the Painting and Decorating Foundation. And by Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. This is the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
A 10-1 victory for the Cardinals today. They knock off the Rangers. They take 2 of 3 in the series. And oh yeah, by the way, looks like they are going to make up some ground in the NL Central, as the Brewers, they are currently losing to the Braves by a 6-2 score with one out in the bottom of the ninth inning. So if that continues in that direction, the Cardinals will find themselves 5 games back of the first place Brewers. Welcome in. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network. My name's Matt Pauley. We've got a lot coming up in this one. Our star of the game interview with Mike Claiborne will feature the story of today's game, and that was starting pitcher Michael McGreevy. What a day for him. Making his major league debut, he takes a shutout into the 6th inning, ends up going 7 innings, allowing just 1 run on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 12 ground ball outs today for Michael McGreevy. This is a day that he is never, ever, ever going to forget. And it pays things off in other ways as well. The Cardinals have not won a lot of one-sided matchups this year. They've been on the wrong side of those, but when the Cardinals win, their wins have tended to come in close games. Well, back-to-back one-sided victories for the Cardinals, so it kind of resets the bullpen as well. Jojo Romero got in there to get some work in through 10 pitches. That was it, and they weren't high-stress pitches by any stretch of the mind for Romero, so your bullpen is in really good shape going into an important weekend series against the Cubs. Just a lot of really good things right now. This team's got an energy coming off the trade deadline, coming off the return of Tommy Pham, and that might just be momentary, but at least for now, it is there, it is real, it's palpable, and it's a lot of fun right now for Cardinals fans as they get the win today, 10-1. And oh yeah, by the way, Tommy Pham, he goes 3 for 4 today, so he continues to be absolutely on fire since rejoining the Cardinals. We will take a break, and when we return, we will relive the game with the highlights as we roll on in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Hard work is the foundation of the job site. Boot Barn Work and Carhartt are committed to supporting the hard workers that keep our nation moving. Boot Barn Work proudly offers a broad selection of Carhartt workwear and boots, known for durability and quality since 1889. When the work is relentless, Carhartt is trusted to finish the job. With so much on the line, there's no room for cutting corners. Carhartt at Boot Barn Work.
1967, 1982, 2006, 2011. The best Cardinal teams work together in a way that makes everything seem easy and effortless. You'll get the same winning feeling from Sumner One, the official document technology partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. From printers to copiers to total IT solutions, they're the team you can trust to get everything working together seamlessly. Sumner One is the one place where everything works. See them in action at SumnerOne.com.
I'm Justin Ike, co-owner of Fred's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, Electric, and Underground.
So, Justin, tell me what you see as typical when it comes to sewer repair. Give me a scenario.
Your sewer's backed up and somebody comes along and says, you need this repair for X amount of dollars. Here's my price. And you don't think to go looking for another company or a second opinion because you don't feel like you have time.
So is it possible that you might get charged a little more because it's kind of a desperate moment? Do some companies do that?
Oh, absolutely they will. They know you're in a pinch. Typically, if you call us, me or Will can be out there within an hour to look at that problem for you. Whether you call me first or you call me second, make sure you give me a call.
Anything else, Justin?
You can always trust Fred's.
Great to know. Thank you. That's Justin Ike, the co-owner of Fred's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Electric, and Underground. If you want more information about this great 45-year family-owned company, just go to fredscu.com. That's fredscu.com. You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow in Champaign-Urbana today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The sun is setting on the most substantial solar incentive currently available in Illinois. If you've ever considered converting your home or business to solar, the time to take action is now. You still have time to lock in these significant long-term savings solar offers. Contact Route 66 Solar today before it's too late to take advantage of one of the best solar incentives still available. Call us directly at 217-652-6533 or sign up online for a free estimate at Route66Solar.com. Route 66 Solar, the local installer your neighbors trust.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Really solid win for the Cardinals today. They beat the Rangers by a 10-1 score, and with that win, they end up taking 2 of 3 from Texas. That's good. Yeah, they've been scuffling just a bit here recently. Obviously, a lot has been made of the Cardinals' record since May 12th, Mother's Day. But when you look at what they had done recently, right before the All-Star break and coming off the All-Star break, they had not quite been as dominant. They had that series loss to the Royals. They split a 4-gamer against the Cubs. They had a series loss to the Pirates and to the Nationals. There is a series win against the Braves in there as well. But you have success in a season by winning series. So to win the final 2 games of the series against the Rangers, I mean, my goodness, could things feel any more different over a 48-hour period where a lot of people were worried about this team after that loss on Friday night, because at that point they had lost 3 of their last 4, and now you come back and you score over the final 2 games of the series against the Rangers. You outscore them 18-2. That's good work over less than 24 hours worth of baseball. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show here on the Cardinals Radio Network. Let's go ahead and go back through the game with the highlights. The pitching matchup today, Andrew Heaney, a lefty, going for the Rangers, and Michael McGreevy, the guy who ends up being the star of the game. He makes his major league debut starting for the Cardinals. For McGreevy, he would roll through the first inning, giving up a hit and nothing more. In the second inning, he would get Adolis Garcia to ground out, and that would bring up Nathaniel Lowe.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rock him out.
Save that baseball.
Lowe is the first strikeout of the big leagues from Michael McGreevy.
Pajes knew that, didn't even throw that ball around the infield.
No, don't throw it over the screen.
Nope.
Like Contreras did on Lance Lynn's 2000 strikeout.
Yeah, not too often do you see a situation where you don't go around the horn, but that's what happened right there on that strikeout, as that is the first career strikeout for Nathaniel Lowe after Josh Young flyout. It is a scoreless game going to the bottom of the second. Not scoreless for long. With 1 out, Paul Goldschmidt gets a base hit. That brings up one of the newest Cardinals, guy who had a big moment yesterday. He kept his hot streak going today. It's Tommy Pham.
On the stretch, 3-2. Goldschmidt takes the lead at first. He may be going. No, he doesn't. And the pitch is swung on and lined into left center for a base hit. Goldschmidt will stop at second. That ball was hit right to Wyatt Langford on a hop. Langford playing over in left center field.
So runners on at first and second for Brendan Donovan.
There's a swing and a hit to center field. Coming around third, Paul Goldschmidt. He's trying to score. The throw from Jankowski on through. It's offline, and down to second goes Donovan. Tommy Pham is on third, and the Cardinals lead 1-0 on Donovan's RBI hit.
Not 1-0 for very long. Pedro Pajes comes up. He reaches on a fielder's choice, and with that, a run scores. Tommy Pham comes in. That adds a run to the Cardinals' output, and then Michael Ciani is at the plate.
Here's a bunt by Ciani, and the play is fielded by Heaney. He throws out Ciani, and the Cardinals get another run as Donovan crosses on the sacrifice, on the safety. The Cardinals pick up their 3rd run in the inning, and Pajes is on second base.
Another perfect bunt put down by Michael Ciani, and the Cardinals score 3 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the second inning, and they take a 3-0 lead. Michael McGreevy would just continue to mow down the Rangers, a scoreless third, a scoreless fourth, a scoreless 5th inning. As we would get to the bottom of the 5th inning, this is when the Cardinals really add on to their run total. It all gets started with the leadoff hitter in the inning, Michael Ciani.
Ciani with the RBI has 17. Batting at 2:48, and he gets a single to right field, adding to that. There's a 10-game hitting streak for Ciani as he grounded the ball just past the diving Marcus Semien.
How about that? A double-digit hitting streak for Michael Ciani, and you just think about his path this year of going from probably not making the Major League roster to maybe being the fourth outfielder to being a guy who finally gets the chance in center field. The first opportunity to Tommy Edman, second opportunity to Dylan Carlson. Both those guys had injuries. Victor Scott was in there. Finally, they go to Michael Ciani, and it has worked out so well, and now he is the author of a 10-game hit streak. So he's on to lead off the inning with one out. Wilson Contreras comes up to the plate.
Contreras hits the ball down the left field line. That ball gets down. It's rolling toward the corner. Langford gets to it. On to third base. Stopping there. Michael Ciani on the double by Wilson Contreras.
And they just keep on going. Next hitter is Alec Burleson.
With the infield in. Burleson swings and he loops the ball toward left. That barely dents the grass for an RBI single. Trying to score. Here comes Contreras. The throw, the tag. He is safe. The ball was dropped by Kelly.
A good tag there with the ball not being dropped. Contreras probably would have been out, but you force the issue. You try to make the Rangers make a play. They don't do it. Cardinals score a run, and that ends the day for Andrew Heaney as Jose Leclerc comes on to pitch for the Rangers. Nolan Arenado gets a base hit. That pushes Alec Burleson to third after a Paul Goldschmidt strikeout. Once again, it's Tommy Pham standing in.
Tommy Pham lines it to left field, and that gets down. Scoring Burleson. Coming around third base, Arenado is trying to score. Here comes the throw in. Arenado scores standing. 7-0 Cardinals. Tommy Pham drives in two more.
And they're still not done in the inning. The exclamation point for the fifth comes off the bat of Brendan Donovan.
As Leclerc deals on 3-2, and Donovan pops this one into short center field. That ball is going to drop. That's a hit. An RBI. Pham scores. A 2 RBI day for Donovan, 8-0 Cardinals.
Bad day for Jose Leclerc as he is then replaced by Dane Dunning, who would get the final out as Pedro Pages would fly out to finish things off in the fifth. But 5 runs on 6 hits for the Cardinals, and they lead by an 8-0 score. At this point, one of the few questions left is whether or not the Cardinals would be able to pitch the shutout. Michael McGreevy, he comes back out for a 6th inning. His pitch count was still in really good shape. He would give up a 1-out hit to Josh Smith, and then Corey Seager singles. Runners on at first and second for Marcus Semien.
There's a swing and a drive toward right center field. Ciani is not going to catch that one. He plays it on the second bounce. Coming around third, Smith scores, and the Rangers have 3 hits in a row. It's 8-1 Cardinals.
So that would end up being the only blemish on the day for Michael McGreevy. He gets out of the inning with 2 runners on, thanks to this pitch to Adolis Garcia.
The pitch is swung on, and there's a fly ball short right field. Long run in for the right fielder, and it's the second baseman, Donovan, taking the ball from Burleson. Donovan with an over-the-shoulder catch in short right. Indeed, 6 innings for the rookie McGreevy in his Major League debut.
Yeah, he thought he might be done at that point, but that pitch count was still in pretty good shape. So what do you know? Michael McGreevy in his Major League debut, he comes back out for the 7th inning. He gets Nathaniel Lowe to ground out, then Josh Young grounds out, so quickly 2 outs in the inning. However, the former Cardinal, Carson Kelly, a new Ranger, he gets a base hit. At that point, the question presents itself, will McGreevy be given the opportunity to finish the 7th, or with JoJo Romero up in the bullpen and some lefties coming on for the Rangers in the lineup, would it be Romero? Well, Oliver Marmol and company, they make the decision to allow McGreevy to face at least one more player, and, well, it works out well. Travis Jankowski at the plate.
I would assume you would have meant through more than just 1 or 2 innings. There's a ground ball right side. Donovan has it. He's been busy today. He throws him out. Great work, Michael McGreevy. 7 innings, just 1 run allowed, and the Cardinal fans on their feet here appreciating the Major League debut of Michael McGreevy.
Yeah, what a day for Michael McGreevy. Just a special afternoon for him. His final line, 7 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He picks up the win. His prize is likely a trip back to Memphis, but that is a really good debut for him, and certainly it opens up some eyes with the Cardinals, where if they need a starter, they know they've got a guy in Michael McGreevy who can come in and do the job. So it's 8-1 as the game heads to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Cardinals still not done. Nolan Arenado leads things off in the bottom of the 7th with a base hit. Then Paul Goldschmidt singles, runners on at first and second. I'll give you one guess who the next hitter is. It's Tommy Pham.
And Tommy Pham will bat for the 4th time. He was actually 1 for 2 last night. I said he was close to being 4 for 4, but there's a base hit to right field for Tommy Pham. Hit for the Cardinals here to start the 7th. Tommy Pham with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. He has a double, 2 singles. The Cardinals have the bases loaded, nobody out.
And that will end the day for Dane Dunning as Jacob Latz comes on to pinch. Matt Carpenter comes on as a pinch runner for Paul Goldschmidt. That ended his day. Brendan Donovan, he hits a sacrifice fly. Arenado scores. Carpenter goes to 3rd. Pedro Pajes gets one more opportunity to try to extend that hitting streak. Unable to do so. He strikes out swinging, but then Michael Ciani comes up to the plate.
Ciani's turn at the plate, a little half swing off the glove of the pitcher, and the play at first base, not in time. Couldn't get him. Another run scores. Carpenter scores from 3rd. We'll see how they score it. But either way, the Cardinals now have a 10 spot on the board. 10-1 Redbirds.
Ends up going as a base hit, and rightfully so for Michael Ciani, so he has a good day at the plate for sure. He's really put together a nice season. We talked earlier about the 10-game hitting streak. That was his 2nd hit of the day as he finishes 2 for 3. So Ciani with that hit to score Matt Carpenter makes it a 10-1 game. That would end up being the final score. Jojo Romero would come on to pitch the 8th inning for the Cardinals, replacing McGreevy, and Romero looked good. There's something to be said for these high leverage relief pitchers who, when they're in there, every single pitch means so much, just high stress on the arm. Well, Romero got the opportunity to get in there, get some work, throw 10 kind of easy pitches, and he got out of there. And then in the 9th inning with the Cardinals leading 10-1, they go back to their bullpen. The guy who was called up today, the Wash U grad, Ryan Ludus, on to pitch. We're going to call this our A. Mrazek move of the game, brought to you by A. Mrazek Moving Systems. A. Mrazek is the official mover of the St. Louis Cardinals. So Ludus's job was to go in there, to get this game over with, and do so as quickly as possible without the Rangers scoring any runs, and he gets an A+ for the effort. He gets Wyatt Langford to fly out, Robbie Grossman to ground out, and then Nathaniel Lowe comes up to the plate representing the final hope for the Rangers.
He swings and hits this one high in the air down the right field line. On the run, Donovan, and it's Nootbaar to make the catch in foul territory for a Redbird winner. Then he high-fives a young fan through the screen down the right field line.
I love it.
Light up the fireworks here in St. Louis, and a win in his Major League debut for Michael McGreevy as the Cardinals beat Texas 10-1 today.
Taking 2 of 3 in this series, the Cardinals with the win go to 56-52. With the loss, the Rangers, they dropped to 52-57. That's really bad for the Rangers. They made the decision that they were going to buy at the deadline and try to get into the playoffs. They were coming off a 3-game series sweep at the hands of the Toronto Blue Jays. Now they lose 2 of 3 to the Cardinals, so you wonder if they're going to regret their decision down the line. Still very much in the race when it comes to the American League West. Winning totals for the Cardinals, 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They leave 6 for the Rangers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, and they end up leaving 5. Winning pitcher Michael McGreevy, he is 1-0. The loss to Andrew Heaney, he drops to 4-11. No home runs hit in this game, so the Cardinals scored 10 runs without a home run. Pretty good for them. A game that lasts 2 hours and 28 minutes, played in front of a crowd of 31,365 folks. Cardinals get the win over the Rangers. Final score 10-1. We'll take a break, and when we return, we will hear our star of the game interview, Michael McGreevy. How's he feeling after quite the Major League debut? We're finding out in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Did your mobile provider just increase their prices again? Switch to Spectrum Mobile, the nation's fastest growing mobile provider. With Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Switching to Spectrum Mobile has never been easier. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Stop dealing with price hikes from your cell phone company. Get Spectrum Mobile. Visit spectrum.com/it-pays-to-switch for full details. Offer subject to change. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Home runs fly farther, pitchers throw harder, and the games are way faster, too. Thankfully, Club Car Wash can help you keep up with Cardinal baseball. No one wants to take a dirty ride to the game, so head to the fastest car wash in all of Cardinal Nation. With attendants who prep every vehicle, plus free towels and vacuums, you'll get in and out without ever missing the first pitch. Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the St. Louis Cardinals. ClubCarWash.com.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. They rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts, trench shoring systems, and portable restrooms. They also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest rental fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts ready to help you get the job done. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS. Tim Onstad, Dixie Chopper and Dedicated Diesel. How about my Dixie Chopper? Got any deals?
Yeah, I was in one of the farm stores yesterday. I won't say their name. And I saw a Husqvarna mower for $6,500 zero-turn. I guarantee I can get you on a Dixie Chopper, the king of zero-turn mowers. Much better quality for at least $1,000 less.
And plus you service it.
Yes, Andy and Jeremy will service them right there in Urbana and take care of you.
Walk through that process of getting a new Dixie Chopper.
You go in and see Andy, and he'll lay it out for you, the prices. There is financing available. There are various discounts for first responders, veterans. It goes on and on. We'll get you in and want to get the right price. Andy will take care of it. You can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Underground Solutions. Are you tired of dealing with leaky faucets, basement flooding, bursting or leaking pipes? From plumbing maintenance and repairs to installing new water heaters and sump pumps, our goal is to get you up and running as soon as possible. At Lands Plumbing, we have 24/7 emergency service and a team of highly skilled professionals that will work with you to get the job done right the first time. I'm Troy Lands. You can count on my company because you can count on me.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
10-1, the Cardinals get the win against the Rangers. They take 2 of 3. The Mercy Cardinals postgame show rolls on here across the Cardinals radio network as the Cardinals get set to open up a big 4-game weekend series in Chicago against the Cubs, and that series is set to begin tomorrow. More on that coming up in just a while. But the story of today's game, clearly the performance of Michael McGreevy. A day he will never forget. A steamy, hot summer day in Busch Stadium. And what does he do in his Major League debut? 7 innings. He took a shutout into the 6th, gives up just 1 run on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 99 pitches, 60 of which go for strikes, 12 ground ball outs. I mean, this guy absolutely had it going today. What a special day for him. And just a little while ago, Mike Claiborne caught up with him for our Star of the Game interview.
What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, I mean, it's been absolutely surreal since this morning till now, and that was a lot of fun playing the game.
What was working for you pitch-wise? You had 12 ground ball outs this afternoon.
Yeah, obviously the sinker, getting those ground balls out was working a lot. It's great to have a great defense behind me that gets those outs done and, just try to go as far as I could in the game.
You threw to Pedro, a guy you knew extremely well.
Yes, I've been with Pedro since 22 in Springfield and in Memphis a little bit, and now it's cool to have him here behind the dish.
How many family members did you have here today?
Oh, I think 14 or 15. Yeah, it's awesome. They're right over there.
For you, this has been a while for you to get to the big leagues. And there's ever a time where you felt like, man, maybe this may not be for me?
No, absolutely not. It's just trying to stick to the process every day. Even the bad days, it's all part of it. I'm blessed to say I have a great support group with my family that even in those bad days, they encourage me to keep going.
Well, you're a big leaguer now. You have a big league win. Congratulations and welcome to the big leagues.
Thank you.
All right, Michael McGreevy, he's our player of the game.
All right, Claves, Michael, I guess the two Michaels, thank you so much for joining us for our Star of the Game interview. You know, the bigger picture on this, by the way, just if we're going to take a step back, and this probably doesn't impact, it may, but this probably doesn't impact the 2024 Cardinals all that much. But we've been waiting here for the Cardinals to get some guys from a starting pitching standpoint, some guys that they can put in the rotation that they've developed. One start doesn't make a career. You're not penciling Michael McGreevy into the 2025 rotation because he threw 7 innings today, giving up 1 run. But we've seen now McGreevy do it at the big league level. We've seen Gordon Graceffo have some good moments at the big league level. So those guys are guys that we've been talking about really for years now, and it would appear that each of them are very much on the cusp, and that will probably turn into a storyline for spring training next season. But we, of course, have a whole lot of baseball left to be played this year before we get to that. And just to get rid of all that other noise, if you just look at it as a singular moment, a singular game, such a special day for Michael McGreevy to be able to go out and have that kind of day in his major league debut. Friends and family there for a team this is an important win. Every win's an important win from here on out. But as the Cardinals try to chase down the Milwaukee Brewers in the NL Central, this is a very important day and a very important win, especially with what happened in Milwaukee, where the Brewers end up losing today to the Braves. So Michael McGreevy pitches the Cardinals to a win, and he pitches the Cardinals to back within 5 games of first place in the NL Central. What did Oliver Marmol think about it? We'll find out that coming up in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Shohei Ohtani and the Los Angeles Dodgers visit Busch Stadium the weekend of August 16th through the 18th, and you won't want to miss this blockbuster matchup. The Hollywood stars from LA go head-to-head with Mason Wynn, Wilson Contreras, and the Redbirds. Plus, there are great giveaways you won't want to miss, like the popular Cardinals belt bag. That's the Dodgers and Cardinals, August 16th through the 18th at Busch Stadium. Great seats remain. Get yours today at Cardinals.com.
This is Wilson Contreras, San Luis Cardinal, for the Lou.
Experience the excitement of Live by Lowe's St. Louis Hotel at Ballpark Village. Stay in laid-back luxury across from Busch Stadium and just a short walk to Enterprise Center. Enjoy plenty of dining options, including Clark and Bourbon, a classic steakhouse that features its very own whiskey room. Gather with friends al fresco at the Bullock, steps above the plaza. Blue skies and gourmet fries are features of the casual chic outdoor terrace. Add handcrafted cocktails and terrific views of Busch Stadium and Ballpark Village, and it's a home run. Sports and entertainment coming live at Live by Lowe's St. Louis.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
In an ever-changing real estate market, it is so important to work with experienced agents like Russ and Nick Taylor with the Taylor teams at Taylor Realty Associates. They have the knowledge and expertise to get your home sold for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. Trust the experience and success of Russ and Nick Taylor with the Taylor team at Taylor Realty Associates. Give them a call today at 217-355-0700 or visit them online at taylorboys.com. That's taylorboys.com. The sun is setting on the most substantial solar incentive currently available in Illinois. If you've ever considered converting your home or business to solar, the time to take action is now. You still have time to lock in these significant long-term savings solar offers. Contact Route 66 Solar today before it's too late to take advantage of one of the best solar incentives still available. Call us directly at 217-652-6533 or sign up online for a free estimate at Route66Solar.com. Route 66 Solar, the local installer your neighbors trust.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of official jerseys, caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your Cardinals at MLBshop.com. Cardinals get a really good win today, a one-sided victory, 10-1 over the Rangers, taking 2 of 3 and outscoring Texas 18-2 over the last 2 games. Michael McGreevy, that's the guy we've been talking about a lot here on the program. He went 7 strong, 1 run, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, picks up the win in his major league debut just a little while ago. Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol met with the media, and he opened up his post-game press conference talking about the performance that he saw from McGreevy.
That was awesome to watch. I mean, probably the most impressive thing is how much he was in control. I mean, you wouldn't have thought it was his first time out there on a big league field. He didn't make the moment any bigger than it was, and he was calm throughout the whole thing. The game never sped up on him, and he did what he does, kept guys on the ground. So overall, that was one of those games where it was just fun watching him go out there and sending them back out every inning.
Not to take away from what he was able to do, but to mix 6 pitches and have Tyus behind the plate for him, familiar with him, how important is that?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. He's familiar with them. And at times it went off script and did some things that he normally doesn't do with his sinker and changeup right on right. I mean, he mixed extremely well and just kept everybody off balance. So both of them did a really nice job of navigating that lineup to keep them to 1 run. Yeah.
What did you see from McGreevy from execution standpoint that you think will have to
When you look at how he used the sinker into righties, but he also backdoored it. He kind of threw it away from the lefties and used a cutter off of it. So it was just a good mix of both of those pitches to both sides of the plate, the fastball at the top at times, and then threw his off-speed stuff under. But the combination of those things, the way he used it, and then mixed the right-on-right changeups, it was solid. I mean, it was very, very impressive. Yeah.
He really turned his season around in July. There's been some of his best starts down there. Any idea of what changed for him or what's turned it around for him?
His mix to lefties, if you look at, he's always done well against righties. He's always kept them on the ground, and lefties were the ones that were giving him the most trouble early on this year and even last year. But he's been able to kind of neutralize that to a certain degree, and we saw, him do that today. Those are some tough lefties with Lowe and Seager in that lineup. So I thought he did a really nice job. Yeah.
Reports give you any indication that this wouldn't be too big for him, that he would be fine in this environment?
From a personality and overall mentality standpoint, yes. But even still, there's times where you toe the rubber and the game still gets you. And we did not see that at all, man. He was as calm as you can be.
Yeah. Well, the axiom in baseball's momentum is that they're starting pitcher. But after last night, today, where we had 3 more hits, he kind of just a different feel and stuff. Something special going on right now, you think?
I have to agree with you, yes. As soon as 5 o'clock hit yesterday and we knew what group we were rolling with, there was a certain mentality in that clubhouse where the guys are ready. And you could see it in their style of play yesterday. There's a certain grit to it that was fun to watch yesterday. And then today, they were relentless. We faced a good guy, and they didn't care. They went right after him, and some really big knocks. I mean, what Contreras did there, what Pham did. I mean, you go down that list. Nato with 2. It was impressive. And 1 through 9, there's the way they're looking at it. There's not a whole lot of breathing room, and you can see that. Yeah.
How important do you feel like getting those 3 runs early was from the previous deal to settle in, especially being the first time?
Yeah. I think it does help when you have that little cushion early, but the big inning leading into him facing third time through that lefty lane, starting at the 9 hole all the way through, also helps. because a couple of those guys took better swings that time through, but he was able to settle in and keep going. So, yes, a lead always helps.
I want to ask you about one at-bat specifically. The Pham double where 8 pitches to him, and he may have just referred to him there. He's battling. What does that say about Tommy Pham's personality as a hitter?
Gritty. I mean, we can sit here and talk about him against lefties, but he's a killer. I mean, he's going to take the most gritty at bat, and you start to look at our lineup, and there's a lot of those guys. So, not a whole lot of breathing room, like I said earlier. Yeah.
Is he like that, if I may, like in Batavia? Has he always had that with him?
Yeah, he's had that for a long time.
The conclusion of that plate appearance, he's on third base, so he ends up beating that ball, the ground ball at first. He gets a good break on it, leads the throw home. That kind of energy, that kind of aggressive base running is also, I would mention, rubs off on guys.
No doubt. The timing of that, he executed that perfectly with contact at third there with the ground ball to low. Slid underneath the tag. We ran the bases well today. There's several things that we did that were positive, and that's definitely one of them. Yeah.
You mentioned that 5-run inning. How did that change? How did that change?
You're less careful about having somebody ready in that lefty lane. His pitch count was low. I think at that point he's probably at 58 or so. So he's definitely got enough bullets to keep going. But if it gets hairy there, then you can easily go to Fernandez, Kidd, JoJo, and Hells and just end the game. But that cushion allows you to roll with them a little longer. And now we're really fresh going into a 4-game series in Chicago.
After you finishes that 7th inning, how can you describe what that reception is like in the dugout once he got back in there?
Yeah, you got a lot of guys that are proud of his work. That starting rotation immediately went over to him. I mean, it's exciting. And he's coming off the mound and everybody's on their feet for him, knowing his debut and him going 7. That's meaningful. So our hope is he can build off of that.
Yeah. You talked about momentum, you're building momentum. You've also shaved 2 games off the lead in the division the last 2 days. Is that something where you can apply pressure and feel it going?
Yeah, we'll peek at that down the road. But when it comes to applying pressure, we're going to do that every night. Yeah.
5 o'clock yesterday, the trade deadline. I'm just curious how involved were you in those conversations, bringing family, bringing some pitching in? How involved were you?
Yeah, Mo and his group, I mean, he's really good about communicating during that time and just what we need and getting specific as to what type of personalities would be most meaningful. So we hit the target. We got the guys we wanted. Yeah.
That's Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol speaking just a little while ago. He said they may start peeking at the standings and things like that in a little while. You know what? We don't have to wait. We can do whatever we want. Let's look at everything going on in baseball that does impact the Cardinals' playoff race. As we told you earlier, the Brewers were losing. Well, they weren't. They're not were losing. They lost. They fall to the Braves today by a 6-2 score. Despite a pretty good pitching performance from Freddie Peralta, he went 6, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. But the bullpen lets down for the Brewers today, and the Braves got a couple home runs from Travis d'Arnaud and Matt Olson. I believe they each went back-to-back on 2 separate occasions in that game, if I saw that correctly. Other games involving NL Central teams later on today, Cubs and Reds, so the Cardinals will be more rested than the Reds. The Cardinals are likely to be in Chicago before the Cubs will be in Chicago because the Cubs are in Cincinnati playing a night game tonight. Thank you, Cincinnati, for scheduling it that way. Kyle Hendricks on the mound tonight for the Cubs, 2-9, 6.95 ERA. There's another thing. Cardinals won't face Kyle Hendricks because he's going tonight against the Reds. Nick Lodolo will go for the Reds. The lefty is 8-3. And then the Pirates, who the Cardinals now lead by a half game, the Pirates will try to retake a second place tie with the Cardinals if they can win tonight. They are at Houston on the mound tonight for the Pirates. Going to be Jake Woodford going for the Pirates, 0-2 and a 10.80 ERA. Other games impacting the Cardinals from a wild card standpoint, the Mets, they lose today. That's good. They fall at home to the Twins by an 8-3 score. The Diamondbacks, though, they are beating the Nationals 4-1. That game is currently in the 6th inning. And then later on tonight, the Padres and Dodgers match up in San Diego. Across the Cardinals minor league system tonight, Memphis at Durham, AA Springfield there at Tulsa. Going to get a chance to see Quinn Matthews tonight. The lefty is 0-1 with a 4.79 ERA since getting the AA promotion. High A Peoria already played today. They lose at home to Quad Cities 4-1. And then the Palm Beach Cardinals tonight, they play host to Bradenton. In our game, the Cardinals, they get the win. They knock off the Texas Rangers today. Good win all the way around. Final score 10-1. We are going to hear from Tommy Pham. A lot of talk about him. We'll hear his post-game comments in just a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals post-game show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Enjoy a game in the Proficient Red Jacket Club this season. This climate-controlled, all-inclusive club highlights and honors the Cardinals Hall of Famers. And you can leave your wallet at home. All-inclusive tickets to the Proficient Red Jacket Club include a full upscale buffet and full-service bar, along with a great view of the game. All-inclusive Proficient Red Jacket Club tickets are available now at cardinals.com/all-inclusive or cardinals.com/Red Jacket Club.
And it's a beautiful day here at the Weekend Getaway. Oh no, looks like a loose stare on the porch. And he is out.
Add another one to the IL.
Not how they wanted the season to start. At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $20 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Visit forthepeople.com or an office near you.
Tim Onstad, Dixie Chopper and Dedicated Diesel. How about my Dixie Chopper? Got any deals?
Yeah, I was in one of the farm stores yesterday. I won't say their name. And I saw a Husqvarna mower for $6,500 zero turn. I guarantee I can get you on a Dixie Chopper, the king of zero turn mowers. Much better quality for at least $1,000 less.
And plus you service it.
Yes, Andy and Jeremy will service them right there in Urbana and take care of you.
Walk through that process of getting a new Dixie Chopper.
You go in and see Andy, and he'll lay it out for you, the prices. There is financing available. There are various discounts for first responders, veterans. It goes on and on. We'll get you in and want to get the right price. Andy will take care of it. You can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana.
Welcome to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Hi, I'm looking for a refrigerator.
When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
Oh, yeah, well, I just need a refrigerator. Don't need the whole store.
But you get it, the whole store.
My kitchen is only about this big.
You get me.
Hello.
All those delivery, installation, and service technicians in back.
Wow, all those people?
The Dick Van Dyke 5-10-year protection plan, which means in the unlikely event something goes wrong in the first 5 years, your repair cost is nothing.
Nothing?
10 years parts coverage on the major components.
Looks like I'm getting more than a refrigerator today. How much does this whole store cost?
Nothing.
Come on.
For real. We guarantee to beat any competitor's deal, all that other stuff we talked about, like our service tax.
And your 5-10-year protection plan?
All included.
I'm Dennis Freakin, chairman of Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. And when we say you get the whole store, we mean the whole store. Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
You're listening to WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. The Cardinals brought to you by Route 66 Solar, Central Illinois' local trusted solar installation company. For a free estimate, call 217-652-6533.
Good win today for the Cardinals as they beat the Rangers by a 10-1 score, starting to wrap up this edition of the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. Let's take a look at the saves leaderboard. It is brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. And just as it was yesterday, we continue to have a two-way tie atop the leaderboard with Ryan Helsley and Cleveland's Emmanuel Clase. They each have 33. Kyle Finnegan is second on that list from Washington at 28. It's brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missourian, we're for you. Well, we have heard a lot from Tommy Pham here over the last couple days because he has come in and has made a profound impact on this team. Today, he goes 3 for 4, 2 runs, a double, has 2 RBIs in the contest, and he spoke with the media just a little while ago inside the Cardinals clubhouse. This audio is courtesy of our friends at Bally Sports Midwest.
Yeah, I missed that second pitch, and that was the pitch that at bat to do some damage. But when you miss your pitch like that, you got to be a tough out. He made some pitches on me. He painted those fastballs at the bottom of the zone. The key is trying not to expand. You know, if I expand that at bat, I'm out. And he threw the slider. I recognized it, and managed to get the hit to left field. But it's just the process, staying within the strike zone and trying to have a quality at bat.
Tell me, you're a veteran guy, you get a kick out of seeing a young guy like McGreevy come off spot start and pitch his well.
Really, that was a spot start? Man, we got to try to keep him here then. If he goes 7 innings against, a lineup like that, he could help us win.
He looked, I think there's a little turbulence in 1 inning, but he looked totally poised making a big league debut.
Yeah, I liked what I saw. He attacked the strike zone, worked quick for us, which is huge. We have a quick inning. He goes out there and he's throwing strike one. That's big.
A couple of days ago, fortunate in your life in such a short period of time. I mean, you're in Chicago, things are not going great for the team, and now all of a sudden you have this kind of start. You're adored by the fans. What can you put into words what the last couple of days have been like for you?
Well, any trade deadline's kind of hectic for anybody that's on a team that's not really contending, and if your name's getting floated around, there's always the possibility of you getting traded, moving to a new city. In Paul DeYoung's case, moving to the dugout across the field. It's kind of like that for everybody. It's just the nature of the game now. If you're a lot of teams, you could kind of expect they're going into the season not contending. And they're signing guys really just to flip them. That's the way the CBA is designed us to. And, I don't necessarily like it, but it's the way it is right now.
Tommy, a couple of these guys said when the front office goes and gets a Tommy Pham, they go get an Eric Fedde, it's like a shot in the arm. It gives you a boost. It gives you confidence. Do you sense that from this group, that they feel like it's, everybody's behind them now?
Anytime your team is trying to get into the postseason, and when your front office is acquiring talent at the deadline, it gives your team a jolt all the time, because you don't want to be that team where you feel like you could make it to the postseason and your front office does nothing. It's telling you like, all right, they don't think we could do anything. They don't think we could win. We didn't get no help. But when you start acquiring talent and you're bringing them in, it's like, all right, the front office has our back. So it kind of lights up the clubhouse.
That is Tommy Pham speaking to the media just a few moments ago, and that audio is courtesy of our friends at Bally Sports Midwest. So the Cardinals take 2 of 3. They end up having a 500 homestand, and it is back on the road. This is going to be a really interesting next 4 games for the Cardinals as they head to Wrigley in Chicago to match up against the Cubs. Michael McGreevy started today to give everybody else an extra day before they would get their start. So you've got Sonny Gray, the Cardinals ace. He is going to pitch the first game of the series coming up tomorrow, and this is one heck of a matchup as lefty Shoto Imanaga is going to be on the mound for the Cubs. That means Tommy Pham will once again be in the starting lineup for sure tomorrow for the Cardinals. That's going to be a 7:05 first pitch tomorrow night, meaning our coverage is going to get underway at 6:10. The rest of the starting pitchers for the Cardinals in the series, Eric Fedde is going to make his Cardinals debut on Friday. He is set to join the team tomorrow, so he'll be added to the roster, just staying in Chicago, coming over from the White Sox, and now he is going to face off against the Cubs. And Kyle Gibson and Miles Michaelis also going to be in. Just not trying to get too ahead of myself right here, but when you look at how the rotation all of a sudden is stacked up, Sonny Gray, Eric Fedde, Kyle Gibson, I don't know. That looks okay to me. So Sonny Gray is going to be on the mound coming up tomorrow. Again, 7:05 first pitch. Our coverage begins at 6:10. For the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney, along with Ricky Horton, who had the call of the game, from Mike Claiborne, in addition to on-site producer engineer Jim Jackson and studio producer engineers Matt Pajeski and Tyler Rosen, and also our booth assistant Ethan Hannaford. I'm Matt Pauley, thanking you for being tuned in to the broadcast today. Cardinals get the win over the Rangers. Final score 10-1. We'll talk to you tomorrow as the Cardinals will be in Chicago for a series against the Cubs on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
She'll try to lawyer her way into being right.
That's 100% what I do.
Amber Indian, weeknights at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on Sirius XM Channel 80. This is Freddie and Harry on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
ESPN Radio presented by Progressive Insurance. Along with Mark Zinno, I'm Gabe Neitzel, filling in for the guys today on Freddie and Harry, ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Hall of Fame game. We have reached the point where we have preseason football happening tomorrow night with the Texans taking on the Bears in that Hall of Fame game. We knew that the Texans were going to be resting starters and no C.J. Stroud, but the Bears announcing earlier this week that Caleb Williams is going to be sitting out of this Hall of Fame game. I would love to sit here and say I think that's a mistake because I want to see Caleb Williams. I want to tune into that game tomorrow, Zinno, and see, okay, something. Just, okay, what does Caleb Williams look like, a couple of weeks into training camp? Are the Bears progressing? And I think the Bears are going to be a fascinating team to follow on Hard Knocks, which will officially begin next week for them. But he's not going to be playing in this game. It's not going to, really mean anything, obviously, these preseason games. So I don't think it's a mistake. You ultimately have to do what's best for you. And the Bears have decided it's best to sit Caleb Williams and protect him the best they can.
Again, I don't stress over stuff like this. People don't realize the amount of practice reps they take. And, yes, it's not the same as live bullets, so to speak. And to your point, I think you said earlier, the first hit that you take, you don't want it to be in the very first game of the season. At this point, I feel like these guys have played enough football that they don't need extra hits on their body. We're not here to test how tough you are. We're here to test if you can play football. Toughness usually is sort of, comes along with the entire package of being a football player. So all that said, I don't stress over guys who don't play in the preseason. I don't care. I mean, you get hurt in the preseason, man, it's at this point for all of us, it seems so completely avoidable that no one is willing to risk it.
Yeah, why get hurt?
We've seen so many non-contact interviews. The Jordy Nelson, you remember that?
Oh, it derailed the Packers season in the middle of the Aaron Rodgers heyday.
Yep. I mean, all he did was to just try to do one out route, and boom, season over.
Yeah,
so
ACL's gone. See you later.
It's not worth it. It's just it's not worth it to anybody. You can have that same ACL blowout on play 1 of the regular season, or like Aaron Rodgers, Achilles, play 4, and no one is mad at you. Them's the breaks. If it happens in a preseason game for whatever reason, we go. And folks, look, laws of probability tell you just because you play more snaps doesn't increase your likelihood to get hurt. That's just not factually how probability works, and not in this case at least.
But there is a lot of excitement around the Chicago Bears because of what they have, of what they've added over the last couple of seasons, and they're waiting for that quarterback. And one of the guys they just locked up to a long-term deal and they traded for last year, DJ Moore, he's excited because the offensive guys, well, they're locked in for the long haul in Chicago.
If you look at our team, I'm 6 years, Rome's 5, Caleb's 5 or 4, well, and now with the quarterbacks these days, he might be 3 and get a new deal. You never know. We got Cole for 4, I want to say. Like, everybody's here for the long haul on the offensive side. So that's pretty secure for me.
Yeah, their offensive weapons, especially that wide receiver room with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen drafting Rome Odunze, there's a lot of excitement around them. But what is the Bears' ceiling with Caleb Williams at quarterback? Because that's what this comes down to me, for the Chicago Bears. They've got a roster that's ready to be relatively competitive. As good as the defense played in the second half of last season, as good as those pass catchers are. But if you don't have the right quarterback, it all is for naught. So what is the ceiling? What can the Chicago Bears accomplish with Caleb Williams under center in their first year?
I mean, as a team, I still think their ceiling is a wild card. What can Caleb Williams do? That's a different conversation. But I think their ceiling is a wild card. So I don't know that they're going to be much better than 10-7, if that. And I look at them and I still think that I know they're not the best team in that division. I know they're probably not the second best team in that division. So, right there, that relegates them to a wild card, in my opinion. But I think, again, that doesn't mean Caleb Williams can't do great things. C.J. Stroud had a phenomenal statistical year last year, and his team still went 10-7. So
10-7, I think, would be a huge step forward for the Bears. If they make the playoffs this year, I think Chicago's dancing in the streets because they think that they found their guy. Now, granted, they also did that with Mitch Trubisky when he made the playoffs as a rookie. They thought they found their guy. But Caleb Williams finds himself in such a weird...
All the more reason why you shouldn't have paid Jordan Love. I mean, Mitch Trubisky. I totally forgot about the Mitch Trubisky thing. My God, he made the playoffs in his first year. Dear Lord, that's right, he did.
He did. But with Caleb Williams, he is in... What made C.J. Stroud so surprising last year is that the Texans were bad. They were terrible. But they had the second and third picks. They take C.J. Stroud. They end up having Will Anderson Jr. in there as well. And Nico Collins grows. They get Tank Dell later. And they're able to win 10 games. Usually when you are a number one overall pick or a top 5 pick, you are not walking into a situation that the Chicago Bears have built for Caleb Williams.
Well, here's the difference. That team, and here's what people need to understand. We talk about elevating, and the Adam Schefter quote earlier about C.J. Stroud elevating the bar, which, again, is a media narrative. That's not reality. The difference is that whole offense, and for lack of a better way to describe it, that whole team was hinging on C.J. Stroud playing well. That is not the case for the Chicago Bears. There wasn't a DJ Moore in Houston last year. There wasn't David Monk, he's in Detroit now. Who's the running back?
DeAndre Swift.
Thank you. They keep moving around so quick. There wasn't that in Houston last year, right? Houston didn't have a Cole Kmet. Caleb Williams has got options. C.J. Stroud had none. If you want to say C.J. Stroud raised the bar for being a quarterback on a team with absolutely nobody to play with, a bare-bones roster and a rookie head coach, then yes. If you put that caveat on it, I agree. Then he has raised the bar for that. But this is not the same scenario. So don't make it the same. They're not going to ask Caleb Williams to carry this entire team.
No, he doesn't
have to.
No, he's got more help than any number one. And again, that's the benefit of the Bears having that number one overall pick, but not having the worst record in the league last year because of the trade they made with the Panthers. Robert Sella says Aaron Rodgers unlikely to play any preseason games next on ESPN Radio.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Leaving for the gym so early?
I'm ready to go.
Since you started taking Nugenix Total T, you've been acting like when we met in our 20s.
I feel like myself again. Lower testosterone after turning 40 slowed me down. Nugenix Total T has been a game changer for me.
What is it about Nugenix Total T that's different?
It's a key ingredient called Tesnor. It boosts free and total testosterone to help you get back the drive and energy from your youth. Total T is backed by 5 clinical studies.
I've seen the huge difference it's made for you in the gym, at work, and in the bedroom.
I'm so glad I sent them a text for my complimentary bottle. Text ORDER to 321321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Nugenix is the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and we'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text ORDER to 321321. That's ORDER to 321321.
Chris Carlin, Joe Fortenbaugh. This is Carlin versus Joe.
What I like about Cincinnati's chances, I think they have the psychological makeup to beat a team fronted by Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs have gotten so big, so bad, and so scary. Cincinnati plays with swagger. I think they play with the arrogance that we don't care about this guy, we don't care about this team, we can beat him, we're not worried about him.
Carlin versus Joe. Weekdays at noon Eastern on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and on SiriusXM Channel 80.
It would be the best story, not only in tennis, but maybe in sports.
We were just two young black girls playing in Compton. This is not normally how that story goes. I looked different. I played different. I was more emotional. I was better. I was stronger. I had muscles. I was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Stream the ESPN Plus original series, In the Arena, Serena Williams, presented by Morgan Stanley, now on ESPN Plus.
And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
If it were me and I were Kevin Warren, the president, or Ryan Poles, the general manager, I would give Matt Eberflus an extension right now by 1 year just to eliminate that distraction.
If he shows the promise that we would expect him to do, saying that this is the most talented quarterback that we've seen probably since the 2018 draft class, then I don't care about giving Matt Eberflus any more security. I don't. Like we've seen quarterbacks between their first year starting and their second year starting, the organization making a change, but that ultimately end up being what propels that player. If that guy is who you think he is, then he's probably going to show enough promise to attract the best and the brightest minds and make your organization be in a position to be able to get a better head coach than what Matt Eberflus is potentially bringing to the party. That's if Matt Eberflus doesn't perform well as a head coach this year.
At Lowe's, save big every day. Right now, get a free pneumatic nailer when you buy a pallet of Metabo HPT nails. Plus, save an extra 5% every day on eligible purchases when you use your Lowe's business credit card. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. 5% offer subject to credit approval. Exclusions and terms apply. See store at Lowe's.com/credit for details.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash.